Aloha, Taurus. It's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for September 2018. Before we get started, I just want to share with you at the very end of this video, I am going to give you a little bit of information about my space clearings and communication. So I am a space whisperer. I can talk to your home, and I have never shared before like how I actually do the process and how I go about clearing your space and what that entails. So I'm sharing with you a little bit about the process, and then I have a discount code for you, a coupon code that you can save on that this month if it's something that you're feeling called to do. So there's always links in the description below, but they'll have a little bit more information at the very end of this video about that. Okay? So today's video is a little bit special. We are doing something a little different, something I haven't done in a while. And so I'm super excited about that. I've been having a lot of fun shooting all of these videos, so it's super fun for me. We are going to get your theme for this month. We'll also get a little bit more guidance and information for you from my regular deck. And then you're going to get answers to 3 of your personal questions. So for those of you that aren't familiar with this or haven't done this with me before, this is how it works. You actually will write down your 3 questions, and then I will give you the answers. I'll do, question 1, question 2, question 3, and I'm going to give you the answers to those. And I encourage you to write the answers down as well, because sometimes we need to sort of marinate in the answers to get a little bit more guidance about what this really means for us and to get at that interpretation of it, right? So what types of questions are good to ask? Yes, no questions are great. Questions about a timing of something. Questions about whether something is in your highest and best interest are great. And also anything that, maybe like, what's the energy of this? What is the energy around this particular thing, right? Those are all really great questions. Or you can come up, obviously, with your own type of question, but usually simple and to the point is best. And that's where you get the most information. So you can either pause the video now and write out your questions, or I will give you another opportunity right before I do the questions to be able to pause the video and write down your questions. Okay, let's get started. Oops, one other thing that I'm going to do, you will get your animal totem for this month, so you'll have an animal guide that's going to be assisting you. So that'll be the last part of the video. All right, let's get started. We've got the Queen of Fire as your theme for this month. Fire is all about passion, it's about action. I also read this as your fame, your reputation, how you show up in the world. Now is the time to spread your wings, okay? This Queen of Fire energy is really about like, let's fly. This is not a time to underestimate yourself. It is a time to be courageous and to really get out of the nest, right? It's a great time to be in that space of creativity as well, because fire energy is creative energy too. So anything that you can do that's creative this month will be great. Anything that you can do to assert your independence, right? To really, again, jump out of the nest. So let's do that this month, shall we? All right, let's see what else we've got coming in for you. Okay, so you've got the fire and then some earth. And then a couple change cards, what I read as change cards, so significant things happening in this particular month. So let's start with the Earth card. We've got the 2 of Earth, which is, Earth is all about how you make your money and what you need to do to be here on Earth, to be grounded on Earth. And this is a little bit of a chaos card. You've got too much going on at one time, so it's kind of that chaotic energy. And you need to be asking for some help, right? You can't do this all on your own. You need to ask for some assistance. There's also the energy of like, let's not take this so flippin' seriously, right? Let's be more playful about this. Let's think about this in a lighter way. So don't let this be heavy. Like, take that heavy burden and just throw it off of your shoulders. Be lighter and more playful about this. Have fun with it, okay? And then the first sort of significant thing that we've got going for you this month is the release. So this is the Archangel Azrael, and this is the end, signifies the end of a situation, right? The end of a phase in your life. And of course, with the ending becomes a beginning as well. So this is an end of something, right? And this is not just about something that's happening within your life, but it's also an internal thing. There's spiritual transformation that's happening around this ending and beginning, right? And for some of you that have been contemplating leaving a job or leaving a relationship, this can be a sign of time to move on, time to let go, time to move on, right? So that's just, pay attention to that energy and what that might relate to in your life. And then we have the Wheel, which is Archangel Michael, one of my favorite cards, because this is about delays being over, right? So it's like you have this wheel and you had a cog stuck in there, so you were kind of stuck and not moving. Now that's being pulled out, things are really going to start moving forward. You've got a lot of really great fortune on your side. So really, really good stuff, really good things that are happening. That's going to be beautiful energy for you this month. All right, so if you haven't written your questions down yet, please pause the video and write your questions down now. Whoops, they're throwing cards at me. Okay, so I'm getting that goes in the middle. They're so funny. Whoops. This one and then that one. Okay, we're good. All right. The answer to question number 1 is, so this is interesting. Really, I'm so dang curious about what your questions are. If you're willing to post down below of what your question was, and in particular in relation, your question number 1, because this is really wild. So the answer is yes. However, this is not the right time. Okay, so whatever you're asking about is, you know, it is going to happen. There is a yes energy to it, but not necessarily right now. Okay, so timing is off a little bit for you. I also am seeing this as something that would improve your health, or perhaps that your health needs to improve first, and then the yes can come in. But I'm feeling more for most of you that this is actually, this thing that you're asking about is going to improve your health. It is going to help you feel better and improve your health. So that's pretty fascinating. I'd really love to hear what your question is around that. And if you have some confusion about the answer that you're getting, also a good idea to post the question, because I can assist you in interpreting that as well. Okay, question number 2. You're ready. So you are ready for whatever it is that you asked about. You are ready, and it's going to bring you abundance. So it is going to be profitable, prosperous for you. Really good energy about this, whatever it is you asked about. Again, I would love to hear your question and what you asked about. Question number 3 is a no. So we're getting just a flat no. There's no other explanation that they're providing to you around that. We're just getting a flat no. So whatever it is that you're asking about is not in your highest and best interest, or it's not in the highest and best interest of others, or it's just not something that's going to be good for you, or it's just not going to work out, right? And so we really do need to, when we get that no, just let go and allow whatever wants to come through. Okay, so then looking at your animal for this month, we have the koala coming in, which is all about empathy. So this is going to be a great month to keep your mouth closed, listen more, and speak less. So that empathy is really about holding space for other people's emotions, holding space for what it is they need to share, and just being a great listener this month. That's going to be a good thing for you this month. So I love all of that for you. If you are new to me and my channel, please hit the subscribe button in the corner. Also click on the bell, because that allows you to be notified when I post new videos, and I do that quite often. I do these on a monthly basis. I do Daily Angel Insight, which is a 5-minute or less reading typically, and an affirmation to get you started off on the right foot every day. And then each week I provide feng shui tips on Fridays. Sometimes that will be a podcast interview that I'll post. Sometimes it will be a quick feng shui tip. Always things that you can do with practicality in your home to shift the energy. So those are always really good. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to give you a little bit more information about how I talk to your homes and what a space clearing entails. Have an amazing month. Much love to you. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. Did you know that I am a space whisperer? Yes, it's true. I can talk to your home. I also can energetically clear it, and I do this on a remote basis. So today I'm sharing with you a little bit more information about space communications and clearings, how that all works, and how you can benefit from this. So let's start with, why. Why do we clear a home? Why does it need to be cleared, right? Our homes collect stuck energy just like they do dust and dirt. So anytime there's an argument in the space, or you're feeling really depressed or lonely, or maybe even in a lot of pain from health issues or different things like that, that leaves an energetic blueprint in your space. So it basically leaves that, as if you sat in a chair and you got up and there's like a little print of you, right? So that energy, that lower vibrating energy, leaves a footprint or leaves sort of residue. You can think of it as kind of energetic dust, if you will, leaves that in your space. So we want to be clearing that out, and there's a number of different times when it's important to clear a space. If you are moving into a new home, that's an excellent time to do it, because you don't know what happened prior to you moving in. You don't know what arguments occurred there. Oftentimes people are very stressed out when they're moving, so there's probably a lot of stress. Even if it's a new home that's been built, all the different people who worked on that home and the different moods and things that they were in when they were working on your home is in that space, right? So that's a great time to clear the space. Another time is after you've had a party or a lot of company in the space, right? That is a really excellent time to be clearing the space, because people are leaving their energetic footprint in your home. Anytime there's an argument in the space, if you have an argument with your child or your spouse, that's a really excellent time to clear. If people are having trouble sleeping in the home, this is a great time to clear it as well, because sometimes the energy is just off, or again, that sort of not positive energy that's hanging in the space can impact our sleep. Also, sometimes people do have actual spirits in their home, right? You hear about the Ghostbusters, right? And so sometimes we do have spirits in the home, and particularly for the young ones that are more connected spiritually or more open spiritually than we are as adults. If your children are having nightmares, that would be a great a sign that you need to clear your space. So what do I do when I do a space communication and clearing? So just to clarify, I do this as a package, and there's a reason for that. The reason that I do it together is because the two things really complement each other and allow more shifts to occur when I do them together than when I do them separately. So I do a space communication and clearing. So the first thing that I do is I clear actually each level of the home. And that includes all of the different rooms. And I'm doing this remotely, but it's really super powerful. In fact, I'm beginning to understand that the remote clearings are even more powerful than the ones that I do in person. So I clear each room of the home, all of the levels, and then so that's the inside, the interior, but then I also do the exterior of the home as well. So around the home I clear that energy as well. So I kind of start with that. And then I also anchor the space with 4 angels. Typically it's 4 different angels, but sometimes there might be one angel that's going to anchor one whole side of the space. But so there's 4 angels that I call in to anchor the space, and they will have messages for you as well, right? So messages, things that you need to know about at that particular time. I also then place the home, and so the blueprints, the plans, into an energy ring. And what this does, and this is typically the home or the plans are in there for at least 24 hours. I've had them in as long as 4 or 5 days, depending on what, how deep a clearing needs to happen and kind of what's going on energetically. And I just follow the guidance about how long it needs to stay in the energy ring. And this energy ring is a way to create sort of a positive vortex around the entire home, and to really, it really helps clear the home as well. Okay, so that's part of what I do with the clearing aspect of things. And I often get messages when I'm doing the clearing, or I'll have questions for you about, oh, what's going on in this area of the house, right? Because I'm feeling really stuck energy in that part of the house, that type of thing. And then I also communicate with your home. So I actually open up a conversation with your home. I find out what your home's name is. I'll get a little bit of information about their personality as I'm speaking with them, because our homes do have an energetic personality, right? And so you will get a little bit of information about that. And then I also ask your home, what does it need for it to support you in the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life? So I open up that communication channel, and it's amazing some of the stuff that comes through. I've had homes tell me that they want their windows washed so that they can see more clearly. I've had homes ask for flowers to be brought in, all kinds of different things. And homes definitely do have a personality to them. Some are very persnickety, some are very laid back, some are very loving. It's, it's a different energy each one has. So you receive, when I do a space communication and clearing, what you get is you'll get actual action steps to raise the vibration, the energetic vibration of your home. You'll also get the angel messages from those angels that are anchoring your space. You'll get a 30-minute recorded call with me where I share the information and the things that I found in the communication and the clearing. Sometimes I ask additional questions, and then you also get a summary of the communication and clearing. So all of these beautiful things that you get with this particular package. And the clearings help in a number of different ways. As I mentioned, if you or your children are having trouble sleeping, this would be a great option. If you are needing to clear some spirits or ghosts out of your home, that's always a great option to help with that. I can't tell you how many different clients that I've worked with children where we've been able to get them sleeping well again using this, as well as some feng shui techniques as well. If you're trying to sell your home, a great aspect is to clear it, right? So clear your energy out so the new owners can feel their own energy in the space. And then clearing any past negativity to give you a fresh start, right? So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you can do. And of course, anytime that you're changing your home, moving to a new home, or had construction in your home, that's also a beautiful time to do that. So that is what the space communication and clearing, also known as space whispering in some portions of my website, is all about. That's what that is about. I have a special that I'm offering for September 20% off space clearings and communication. So that's a package deal, a space clearing and communication. Use the coupon code CLEAR and that will save you 20%, which essentially saves you about $44. You can also use this if you want to gift this to someone. So this would be a great thing for realtors if you are needing to give your clients a gift as they sell their, as they either sell their home or purchase a new home. This is an amazing, beautiful gift that you can give them. And I have gift certificates, and the gift certificate coupon code is CLEARING. So for the actual consult for yourself, it's CLEAR is the coupon code, and then for gift certificates, it's CLEARING. And all the links to all of that are below, so I'm looking forward to assisting you with space communications and clearings, and I'm sending you much, much love and light. Aloha.